Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today we're going to present our project for Mould Design BMMD 4814. We have 4 members, which is Muhammad Zahir, Muhammad Afiq, Muhammad Nazrin, and me myself, Muhammad Zulfirdaus bin Zulkapli. For the slide content, for this slide we have introduction, objective, methodology, analysis and results, discussion, and also conclusion. Introduction. There are two main components in the mold. First, the injection mold A plate and the ejector mold B plate. It is connected via a sprue or gate in the injection mold. Plastic resin enters the mold. The sprue bushing directs the molten plastic to the cavity images through channels that are machined into the faces of the A and B plates. These channels allow plastic to run along them, so they are referred to as runners. Our project objectives are to create plastic part design using SolidWorks, to design mold and cavity of the plastic part, and the last one is to run the simulation on the plastic part.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zahir bin Abdul Rahim. So for the next slide is the methodology. So in methodology, there are 3 processes to produce a mold. First is plastic part design. So in this process, the part produced in SolidWorks and consists of 2 components, which is a male part and female parts. So the second process is to produce core and cavity, and the last process is to assemble the core and cavity. So for the next slide, I will present about the analysis and the results. So for this part, to determine the parting line, core, cavity, gate, and runner for the mold design. A parting line is the line of separation of the part where the 2 halves of the mold meet. So after the parting line produced in the parts, therefore, the core and cavity will come out for the female and male of the mold designs. So for the last part is to determine the gate and runner. So for this part, the gate and runner you put in the middle of the cavity part. The gate is opening in a mold through which the molten plastic is ejected into the final parts. So it is the boundary between a part and scrap. So after determine the parting line, core, cavity, gate and runner, so the part proceed to the SolidWorks plastic simulation. So why the part is to proceed the simulation? Because to predict a product's real world physical behavior by virtually testing CAD model. So what is SolidWorks plastic simulation? So the simulation is to analyzing plastic parts and injection mold. So it simulates how melted plastic flow during the injection molding process to predict manufacturing related defect, so you can quickly evaluate part manufacturability while you design.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Afiq Mustafa. I will be explain about the analysis and result. Okay, for the analysis and result, the simulation result. Okay, first I will explain about the fill time. For the fill time, the flow result, the minimum time is 0.001389 second and the maximum time is 1.029371 second. Okay, the time show how long to take the molten plastic fill in fully in the mold case. Okay, next I will explain about the air trap. For the air trap, the flow result, the minimum time is 0.001389 second and the maximum time is 1.029371 second. Okay, in air trap we can see where the air trap in the component. From the result we can see more the air trap in the screw component. Okay, thank you. Okay, next I will be explain about the pressure at end of field. Okay, for the pressure at end of field, the flow result show the minimum megapascal is 0.000. The maximum pressure is 68.265198. Okay, from the picture show when the pipe have a red color, that means he have a high pressure. When the pipe show the blue color, so the pipe is have a lower pressure. Okay, thanks. Okay, next I will explain about the weight line. For the weight line, for the flow result, we get 0.71 degree for the minimum angle, and the maximum angle we get 148.42993 degree. So that show in the component in the base we have a maximum degree is 148.4300, and the minimum degree is 0.71 degree. Okay, thanks. Okay, next I will explain about the generic material of ABS. Okay, for the picture we have a model reference that show the gates and the part of the product. Okay, for the properties, okay, first the material name is ABS, the product name is generic material of ABS. The melting temperature is 230 degrees Celsius, the mole temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, injection temperature is 90 degrees Celsius, the glass transaction is temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, the specific heat is 2.400 power of 7 energy per Gc. The terminal conductivity is 1.800 power of 4 energy second centimeter Kelvin. Young modular is 2.2500 power of 10 din per centimeter square. The last is position ratio 3.900 power of -1. Okay, that's all for me.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nazim bin Kamaluddin, and I will present topic about discussion. So for discussion, we will discuss about the challenge and issues that we face for this assignment. First is to consider the material selection. This is because we need to select affordable material with lighter parts in it, with great design flexibility. So therefore we choose remote control for our product and made the mold part and run SolidWorks simulation for the remote control. Secondly is the SolidWorks drawing. We need to make sure the dimension of the part is correctly measured. So we use the actual dimension for the remote control and produce the drawing from it. The third one is the parting line. We need to choose correct parting line for the mold to avoid any leaking. So during the filling process, the molten plastic can flow evenly through the mold without any leaking and break the structure of the mold. And lastly is about the cavity and runner gate. So basically the cavity and runner gate is about the position of runner gate must be placed correctly. This is because the runner gate ensure the molten plastic enter the mold cavity quickly.
So the position for the runner gate is important to make sure that the molten cavity, the molten plastic spread equally into the cavity. As for conclusion, to proceed injection molding process, we should access and alert the parameter that can affect the end product of the mold part. Therefore, action needs to be taken to improve the capability of the injection molding process for further studies. That's all from me. Thank you.